Hey, if you're watching this means you're watching my Kambo journey where I will be putting frog poison into my bloodstream. So you're probably asking yourself, why, McKenna, why are you putting literal frog poison into your bloodstream? Well, that is a very good question. My name is McKenna, and if you're new to this channel and you just started watching me, I've suffered from depression, anxiety, and ADHD for the vast majority of my life. And I went down the whole mainstream pharmaceutical route with antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, ADHD medication, and I was even put on a mood stabilizer because I got misdiagnosed for bipolar disorder, but that is a whole nother story. So I was practically on pharmaceutical drugs for 10 years. I finally stopped taking them in January 2021 in order for me to do ayahuasca. And so now it's been about a year and a half off of pharmaceutical drugs, and I've been feeling monumentally so much better physically and mentally, and I feel much more clear-headed. However, since I've taken pharmaceutical drugs for so many years, I want to do a full cleanse detox of my entire physical body, and that's why I'm doing Kambo. Okay, so to be perfectly clear, I'm doing Kambo 1 to detoxify and cleanse my physical body of years of pharmaceutical drug use, and 2, I'm really hoping that with Kambo treatments, it will enhance my psychedelic experiences with ayahuasca and magic mushrooms. So you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is Kambo and how could it cleanse you of pharmaceutical drugs and medications? What is Kambo? Kambo is the secretion of the giant waxy green spider monkey tree frog. I'm gonna say that again. Giant waxy green spider monkey tree frog, which lives in the upper areas of the Amazon rainforest. What is Kambo used for? The use of Kambo differs amongst tribes, but the main indigenous use revolve around lifting Panima, an indigenous name for dark or negative energy, bad luck. It is said that when Panima is warded away, the path to overcoming obstacles is relieved and life flows more naturally. Listen to this. Outside of the forest, Kambo has been the subject of more than 2 decades of medical research. As are the venoms from snakes and scorpions, researchers believe that Kambo will open up a new world of treatments for chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic pain, cancer, HIV, herpes, Parkinson's disease, MS, Alzheimer's, depression, blood pressure, thyroid issues, hepatitis, diabetes, rheumatism. Kambo is one of the strongest natural anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antimicrobial, and anesthetic substances found in the world, and one of the strongest natural ways to strengthen the immune system. It is 30 to 40 times stronger than morphine in its pain-killing properties. So you're probably wondering, how is Kambo administered? How does the frog poison get into your bloodstream? Well, let me tell you, they are literally going to burn me. That's right, they're going to burn probably the back of my arm. It's usually done on the back of your arm, sometimes on the side of your arm, or even on your chest. And they will burn me just a little bit and literally rub the frog poison from the giant monkey tree frog into my bloodstream. And there it will last about 20 minutes. The effects, it's not psychoactive, but it will make me very, very physically uncomfortable. The effects only last about 20 minutes. They're not psychoactive, but it's very, very physically unpleasant. I've been told you are very nauseous, diarrhea, vomiting. I've heard some people even faint and go unconscious, profusely sweating, which sounds absolutely horrible. But if this could help with depression and anxiety and a plethora of other physical and mental illness, then I'm definitely going to give it a try. Okay, I just finished Kambo for the first time and I'm super tired and I have my scars now, my Kambo scars. And I'm just super tired and the tips of my fingers feel super numb. Like all the tips of my fingers, the very tips are all numb. I don't know. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna take time to rest and process this plant medicine and I'll get back to you with an update. Okay, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks since my Kambo journey and I definitely wasn't planning on being gone for so long. Life just kind of caught up to me and now here I am with fuzzier hair. Anyways, I want to talk about my Kambo experience. I want to talk about what exactly happened and how I feel about it now. So let's go into talking about what exactly happened. Beforehand, I couldn't eat or drink anything. So I arrived on a completely empty stomach. When I arrived, I discussed my plant medicine history with the 2 practitioners and what I wanted to get out of the experience and what led me to doing Kambo. Again, I told them all about all the pharmaceutical drugs I've been on in the past 10 years and I really want to rid my system of that, which they agreed Kambo could be really helpful for me, especially because I'm on the ayahuasca mushroom bufo path. Now, I got there and we did a little bit of breath work for just about 10-15 minutes and then I did an ice bath for about 6-7 minutes just to get into the ceremony like mindset and prepare. And I really like the practitioner I worked with. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not sure if he would be okay with that. So we did an ice bath really because we got into this conversation about how the ego really doesn't like to be physically uncomfortable, and because this is a natural human instinct, but when we're feeling so physically or emotionally uncomfortable, our instinct is to get out of that situation or what's ever going on. So the ice bath was really a prep for me to mentally kind of come to terms with the fact that I'm physically very uncomfortable, but I'm going to write it out for the betterment of myself and for my own healing and to tell the ego that I'm the boss and to step off. So we did the ice bath and then we went into ceremony. Again, Kambo is a lot different than plant medicines because 1, it's not psychoactive and 2, it's very short-lived. It's only about 30 or so minutes that it lasts. So I go onto this yoga mat. I'll put in pictures and videos as I'm talking. I go to my yoga mat. I haven't had any water at all for the entirety of the morning. And they hand me a 2-liter water bottle, so a giant water bottle, and say, okay, drink this in the next 15 minutes. So I immediately just start chugging the water, and this is because with Kambo you get very ill and sick and you throw up a lot, so I needed something in my stomach to throw up essentially, and just water that was. So I drink a ton of water, and as I'm drinking the water we start talking about what's going to happen. And as I knew, I had to get my skin burned with dots and that they were going to put Kambo or the frog poison onto my skin. So the practitioner, he asked me, how many dots do you want? Pick between 2 and 5, and where do you want it on your body? I already, for whatever reason, was imagining days before me having 3 dots on my right arm, as you could see here. They're very like subtle now, but there's dots, yeah, on my right arm. So he says, great, okay, 3 dots on your arm, keep drinking the water, I'm gonna burn you, and then this is what's gonna happen. He explained to me that unlike a lot of other practitioners, or what typically indigenous tribes do, which is where they lather on all the Kambo and all the dots all at once, and then it pretty much like hits you, or the effects hit you instantaneously. He was like, since it's your first time, and how we like to do it is more gradual, so we'll put the Kambo on each dot like gradually, progressively, rather than all at once, which I think is a much more gentle way to experience Kambo, rather than having it hit you so quickly. Now, I chose 3 dots because that's what I intuitively wanted, but I have heard stories of people picking between up to like 40 dots. 40. I can't imagine having 40 burn marks on your body and then having Kambo lathered on top of them all at once. Like, that sounds extremely intense. I definitely had a much more like mild introductory to the medicine. So as I'm chugging, he burns me. The burns were not nearly as bad as I thought they were gonna be. I think this is just because it's really the very, very, very first layer of your skin. It's so superficial, the burn. It just didn't really hurt that much. And then as I finish the water, he puts the Kambo on my first dot. And immediately I just feel pounding in my head, like my head pulsating. My heart starts beating faster. It feels like an overwhelming, like, physical change. Like, your body starts sweating, your heart's racing. Then after a few moments, he puts on the second dot of Kambo, and this is where I got violently ill. After the second dot, I just got extremely nauseous. I started profusely throwing up and throwing up and throwing up over and over and over and over again. You know when you're so nauseous you like can't be comfortable in your body, so you're like moving around trying to get comfortable. Yeah, I was doing that. Like, I was sitting with my legs crossed, I was lying down, then sitting back up again. Like, I was just extremely nauseous for 30 minutes and throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. And if you don't like throwing up, you probably don't want to hear this part and skip a little bit ahead, but the entire contents of my stomach was gone. Like, all the water I had just drank, I just expelled again, and all the stomach bile I had was gone. It was bright yellow, and my practitioner said that the Kambo works in your bloodstream. It gets into your bloodstream, it finds like the viruses and anything that it wants to expel, and like brings it to the stomach, and then you throw it up or you go to the bathroom. I don't know if that's really like scientifically accurate, or it's just because you're literally putting frog poison in your bloodstream. So of course frog poison is gonna make you violently ill. Who knows? But after 30 minutes, all my dots recovered, violently ill, throwing up, profusely sweating. My face got swollen a little bit. I'll put in the clip if I didn't already, where you could see my face just doesn't look good. But I've seen pictures of other people's faces that are immensely swollen, like crazy swollen. So mine didn't get as swollen as many other people's. Then after 30 minutes, the nausea just went away, and I went to being totally normal and fine again. The only thing, I just got so physically tired. For the rest of the day, I was exhausted. I just laid in bed and did nothing. I slept for like 12 hours that night, and it just really wore me down and felt exhausting. So that was my experience of the effects that happened. It was just violent nausea for 30 minutes and sweating and my head pounding, and you just feel horrible. Now, that being said, I do think my experience was more gentle because I only did 3 dots and I did them gradually rather than all at once, and I only did it 1 time. So I really just wanted to get a feeling of what it was like for my first time and for my first experience to see if I'd be open to even doing it again, which I definitely would. But Kambo is a medicine that you can't really just do once and then you're done. It really seems like you have to do it at least, they recommend 3 times in a week, 3 times in 1 week, and I only did it 1 time to get like the full benefits from it. And the practitioners that I worked with told me a few stories of people they worked with that had physical ailments that came to them and used Kambo to get rid of those, and they all said it takes about like at least 3 ceremonies, 3 to 5, or if it's a really extensive issue, it could be weeks, or using it regularly like every month. It's definitely something you need to do a minimum of 3 times, and again, depending on the severity of the physical health issue you have or your body, you're probably going to have to not necessarily keep doing it, because I think depending on the certain issue, it can be healed within like 3, 4, 5 things, but it's just not the type of medicine that you do once and then call it a day. So that being said, I'm definitely going to have to keep doing it and try it again, and I'd really like to do the full Kambo experience, which is usually again recommended, where a practitioner that I worked with said that he will literally not eat for a week and then do Kambo 3 or 4 times in that week to like really cleanse his body out, and I'd love to do something much more extensive like that. So overall, I'm really glad that I tried Kambo just for my first time, just to see what it was like, and I'm definitely open to doing it more extensively. I think in the near future, I'm going to do Kambo right before doing an ayahuasca journey and see how that affects me. And I think if I really want to cleanse my body from Epstein-Barr virus and from the pharmaceutical medication that I used for so many years, hands down, I'm just going to have to do it again a few times, which I'm sure I'll document and put on YouTube again, but I just wanted to share my first experience with Kambo. Definitely wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. I always think it's gonna be way worse than it actually is. Is it really unpleasant? Definitely. Very unpleasant, but I think again, if you can heal physical or mental health issues through Kambo, this is a very tangible option for people, and if it could heal really horrible things for you, a few moments of being very physically uncomfortable in the grand scheme of things is really nothing. So that being said, thank you for watching this video. I hoped you liked it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Also, if you want to hear more about holistic mental health and plant medicine, psychedelics, then you've come to the right place. And stick around, I'd love for you to subscribe to hear more about what I have to say about how psychedelics and plant medicines like Kambo are revolutionizing mental health.